before I go out today, I wanted to jump on because you're already complete. You're already whole and perfect. And there's nothing you can do today to find yourself. There's nothing you can do today to find what is not already there. This life is not to find yourself. Look where you are right now. There you are. You're found. There's nothing outside yourself that will help you find yourself more than saying, I found myself by being with myself right now. Okay? We're born perfect. We're born whole. We're born complete. And every time that we try and do something to find ourselves, that is what causes us the pain. That is what causes the suffering. The saying, I need something to be myself. That's the suffering. That's the whole thing, man. Trying to find yourself outside yourself. Trying to use things to find what's already there. So I invite you today to know that there is nothing that you could do to find yourself more than accept who you are right now. There's nowhere you could go today to find more of yourself. There's no words you could try and read in a book to find yourself. You're here to accept yourself and to sink into the understanding that you were born whole and complete. You were born perfect. And every time we try and say, there's something more I need, there's something outside myself that will make me understand who I am, is the reason that you have suffering in your life. Is a child born perfect, open, curious, loving, loved? Yes. The suffering is that we think there's going to be something to make us love ourselves, to make us accept ourselves. How does a master wake up and go about their day? You want to know? We say, in this moment, there's nothing I need to do. In this moment, there is nothing I need to do to be myself other than to be. Other than to be. It doesn't matter that the pots and pans aren't washed. It doesn't matter that your hair's not brushed. It doesn't matter about anything you think you've got to do. Your purpose of being here is to restore and reclaim and remember that that beautiful soul that came onto this planet was pure, complete and whole. And that every time we say there's something else we need other than that restoration of wholeness, that's what causes the suffering. That's what causes the whole of the species, the whole of the planet to be distorted from its unconditional love and its universal way. Every single time we don't say, I love myself now. I accept myself now. Every time we miss that opportunity by saying there's something I need to do, there's somewhere I need to go, there's something I need to get, we're missing what we are. We are what we're looking for. Any window you're shopping in, any product you're surfing the internet for, any book, any music, any conversation you're having with another, you're searching for what you are within. You've already found that if you accept that that's what you're looking for. If you accept what you're looking for is the pure, unaffected awareness of that innocent, holy, complete child that you entered in this life for, that you came as, if you declare it to your heart and to the world right now, to say, the only thing I'm looking for is what I came in with. Because if you already came in with it, you realize in that moment you are that. And all the layers, everything that was put over your heart to create the distortion to what you naturally were, the purity, that's what you're here to let go of. So if you just anchor yourself and upgrade your intention to want to be aware of saying, I must be unaffected, I must be pure because I came in pure, and other things gave me the distortion that I was here to find something outside myself. A child isn't born to find something that's outside. They're born for us to celebrate who they are within. And we're all those children. So I invite you today, for every moment on, okay? When I wake up in the morning, what a master does is say, there's nothing I need to do. I have nothing to do. I'm here to experience what I want to give, how open I am to receive, to have all my needs met like a child, like an innocent child. We are all here to live from that one-pointedness, from that truth. The idea of growing up is an illusion. We are all children here to have our needs met continually. So if you're on the path of awakening, ascension, spirituality, if you're on the path of wanting to release low programming, manifesting, moving out of suffering, come into that place of saying, I was born free. I was born complete. And every time that someone offers you a moment to say, what are you doing today? What do you have? Say, I have myself. I have myself. That's who I came for. To hold myself in the highest regard always. Always. To say there's nothing I came here to do apart from experience what I can give and what I can receive. In the flow of a child. It's time to wake up. It's time to stop asking the wrong questions. There's nothing we're here to do. We're here to be the experience of unaffected, innocent purity. To have the vision of a child, to say, I have all my needs met. To be that innocent. To not be trying to take and to not be trying to prove ourselves. We put the distortions upon the children, but that's because those adults have had the distortions put on them. So I invite you from now on, okay, to wake up in the morning and be a master. Walk the path of self-mastery and say, there's nothing I need to do today. I'm here to be the day. I am the day. The day is me. I'm here to be myself. Without the labels, without the layers, without the distortion of doing anything. Without that. So how am I going to spend my day? I'm going to go to the allotment with my daughter. Am I going to go there with some mission of making something happen? No. I wake up and I follow my passion to just be, to say I have all my needs met. There's nothing I need to do. I follow my passion. I follow my heart. I follow the innocent child within me that hasn't got the pressure of the world trying to box me in to say, you should be doing this, that and the other. There's no shoulds in my life. There's no shoulds. They are gone. There are no shoulds. No shoulds. In everything that's coming up for you, everything you want to work through, be excited by it. Because it's highlighting to you a distortion. So if you sit with me in this moment and say, I accept myself fully now, then any time something comes into you that makes you not accept yourself, you can say, that's not who I am. That's not me. That's not actually me. That must be yours. Have it back. Have it back back world, have it back society, have it back past, have it back ego. It's not mine. I have no shoulds. Should a child be born with a should placed upon their soul? Should they? Is there any should? Should we say to children, there's shoulds in the world? And we know at the depths of our soul, the depths of our hearts, that no, we don't want that. But as a species, as a collective, especially as the Ascending Collective, we're here to remove the distortions. We don't want any shoulds, okay? So when you wake up in the morning, if you've got a should coming in, oh, I should go to the allotment, or I should go and do this, remove it. I have no shoulds. I don't have to go to the allotment. I don't have to do anything. I could lie in bed all day and be a master. I would follow my passion, because the passion that I have is to make sure that I'm seeing clearly from the eyes of innocence. That's my passion. To be able to not have the labels and to redefine my now moment based on oneness, based on purity, based on innocence. And I want to invite you something. Ignorance is bliss. When you're in bliss, you're ignorant to pain. That's the difference. Truly the difference. So I really hope this message has met you well today. To tell yourself, I accept myself now. How does that feel to say that? And then from then on, there's no should. You don't need to do anything because you're full. You're done. You made it. You're here. You made it. I have no shoulds, and I invite you to have no shoulds too. Okay? We're here to change the world. We're here to change the species. We're here to save children from these illusions that we had placed upon us, and that we're removing now, to live in the highest levels of love, to walk around heaven on earth and say, there's nothing I need to do today. There's nothing. I just walk around freely, following my passions of being innocent and of having all my needs met without doing anything. And I manifest that. That's the world I live in, because that's the perspective that I have. So spiritual awakening is about upgrading your perspective to want to see the world through those eyes. You want to see the world in the perspective that you wish to see it, and then you get to manifest that in your physical reality. Then you'll be attracting that alignment of the energy. Then all my needs are taken care of. All my needs are met. I don't have any shoulds. I don't have any pressures happening, because I have changed my vibration and that's met me. Okay? So if anyone's walking this path, if anyone wants some more guidance on this, email me. Drop me a DM, anything. I have online programs to help you at any stage that you're at. But I'm really interested in just opening you up to these simple explanations of how you get into that mindset. You were born free. You were born loved. You were born to have all your needs met. You were born pure. You were born without a should placed upon you. So why have them now? Why have them now? When you wake up in the morning, say, I have nothing to do. There's nothing for me to do. I'm free to be here. I'm free to live how I choose to live. There's no shoulds placed upon my name, placed upon my soul. I cancel all the contracts that have been previously agreed from other people upon my life, upon my sovereignty, and upon my land and my children. I release you all. I release you all from the contracts that others signed upon your birth. New earth is that you are free to do whatever you want to do in the very moment of now, because you accept you are a human being. You are here to be, to liberate yourself from someone else's nightmare and step into your dream. Step into your dream. Wake up in the morning from your beautiful dream. Because I tell you the truth, this is the dream. This is where you recreate reality. From you reclaiming your life's purpose. From clearing out what someone else has written upon your certificate, your birth. Clear it out. There is no should. There is no should. Accept yourself fully in this one moment. Say, I have nothing to do but be. Nothing to do but be. Not a care in the world. And live from that place. Live from that neutral place within your heart. And just witness your reality changing around you. Witness it. Because your quantum manifestations will come in. Your higher self is allowed to be embodied in that moment. That's all we're here to do for ascension. Embody our higher self. That's what I coach people to do. To embody their higher self. So that they can channel through their soul mission. So they can channel through their soul quest. Their soul purpose. What they're here to serve. Move out the way. Step into your self-mastery. Move aside from any shoulds. If you're a light leader now, no shoulds. There's no shoulds. You're not here to save anyone. You're here to be the abundant, passionate human being, able to lead people and able to guide them and able to hold them, because you know your truth, that there's nothing you should do. Nothing you should do. You're a pure, unaffected, innocent soul, a fractal of God's source, here for your own experience. There is no should placed upon you. There's nothing you should do today apart from be. There's not a single thing you could do today that will be better than you accepting that there is nothing you need to do. When you anchor in that vibration, then your higher self and the divine inspiration can come in to then help you take the aligned action of what you most passionately would like to experience, and then act from that space, from the innocent child, from the sovereign being that you are, with no one having a claim on your life. Free yourselves today by accepting yourself. You are pure, whole, complete, perfect. You're perfect. And if you have children around you, look at them and say within your heart, I'm sorry. Please forgive me for ever having a should upon you. Any of your family around you, any of your friends, forgive yourself. There's no should. They don't have to do anything. They are the victims as well of the distortions. Every single being around us, we are here to forgive them. By forgiving ourselves for judging them. Because we are judging them from a place of distortion, from a place of trauma, from our own perspective, being clouded by judgment, placed there from other things. There's no shoulds. No one should do anything. You don't have to go to work. You don't have to. You don't have to clean up the dishes. You don't have to. You don't have to do that. You don't have to watch the news. You don't have to wear a mask. There's no shoulds. You don't have to sign any paperwork. You don't have to do anything. You are here to remember and restore and reclaim your beingness. Your beingness. You're here to remember how to be instead of what to do. You're here to be. Trip out, man. Trip out. And see what being feels like. Just being. I'm full now that I tell myself there's nothing I'm here to do. That's the place. That's the space. That's where you're trying to get to. I'm full now, but I'm not trying to do. That's the beingness. That's when you can allow the channeling to come in. That's the peace. That's the presence. That's the openness. That's the heart space. That's the neutrality. That's the oneness. If you find that within yourself just once, you find it in all beings. And you're never swayed from the path again. Never. If you want support, reach out. This is higher self embodiment. This is source channeling. This is ascension. This is revolutionizing the planet. This is redesigning everything. Every song, every book, every single thing that's ever been written in history, redesigned from a place of loving kindness, of acceptance, of higher truth, of innocence, of divinity. Everything, every single moment, redesigned from the perspective of innocence. Have a breath. What are you going to do today that's going to reshape the reality around you to see it through the eyes of innocence? What are you going to forgive in yourself? What are you going to forgive in others? How are you going to see through the eyes of a child? Unaffected. Unaffected. How are you going to change your actions and your thoughts today? Are you going to change what you were going to do and just be? Just be. Not trying to get anything. Just trying to be. Just trying to be. When you be, that's when you end up manifesting more. Without being, it's not going to come in, okay? It's not going to come in. Every single person will have to walk the spiritual path to find this presence. Every single person. In this lifetime or next, every single person will walk the spiritual path. So you can either wait. You can wait to embody your higher self. Okay? You can say to yourself, I'm not ready to see through the eyes of innocence. I believe there's still an argument to have about it. I believe there's still an opinion. I believe it's a concept. You can say that if you want. Or you can actually come and sit and see. And work with me and see what happens. See how your awareness upgrades instantly. See. Because you wait another year, you're a year further into the rabbit hole of distortion. You're another year in someone else's nightmare, when you could be walking into your own dream. We're all equal. I'm not here to gain followers. I'm here to stand side by side with leaders who want to see through the eyes of love, see through the eyes of innocence, see through the eyes of truth. I know my mission here. I get to live my dream life. I observe that other people believe they're in someone else's nightmare. I can see that. But I teach it. You go back to that point that you were born innocent. You were born free. You were born having all your needs met. So why would that not be the case now? The truth is when you were born. Everything that happened after that is the distortion. It's someone else's distortion. And now's the time, okay? Now's the time to release yourself from the shackles of ignorance, of someone else's voice in your head. Have your own voice. Have that child that gave up on their dreams. Have them come back to you and speak to you. Have them come and sit in your heart and say, I'm real. Not them. I am real. I was your truth. It's me you're trying to find. There's nothing else you're trying to find. There's nothing else you can do other than search for me. That's what you've been doing your whole life. That's what you will continue to do until you come back to me and say, I'm sorry I forgot you. I got distracted from other things, and that's fine. Because guess what? They're always there. They are you. They are you. You've never lost you. You've never lost you. You had a few things distracting you, but you're always that innocent child. That's your truth. So be the master today. Be the innocent child. Forgive yourself from the distortions. And if you're seeking a coach, you're seeking a path, you're seeking the truth of a divine life where you know and you look from above down and you can see the game being played rather than being a pawn in it. A pawn in someone else's game based on distortions of your natural state. And come and see me, because it's time. It's time for you. It's time to say, I don't believe in time, because you come into the now. Say, I reclaim my sovereign status now. I reclaim my childhood. I reclaim my childhood. And And I reclaim to live as a child now. A child of creation. I love you so, so much. Say you accept yourself now. Feel your vibration change. Feel the difference when you look around and say, I accept others, knowing that they were distorted. But underneath is that pure, unaffected innocence, that pure divinity, that pure love. See everyone in that way. That's the path. And if you've still got the resistance to want to see that, ask yourself why. Would that not be better? Ask yourself why. Sieve away at it. But the people that I'm reaching out to are the people that are ready. They're saying, I'm there, but I'm just on that cusp of fully stepping into it, of fully living my life from that. I'm aware of the concepts, I get it, but I can't seem to experience it and embody it. I can't seem to hold it for long enough without being distracted by the distortion. That's what I'm here for. Very good at it. Because it's the truth, okay? I'm here to remind you of your truth. And that's why the work's so smooth for you, because you're already it. Yeah, you're not learning, you're remembering. To have a beautiful, beautiful day. Doing nothing, but being everything. Thank you. Namaste, everyone. We're all in this together. Namaste.